Hello, welcome to Weekly Weigh-Ins. Every Sunday I'd like to weigh in to tell myself I want to be losing weight. 9,000th time is going to be the charm today. I cannot get this video started. Let me go ahead and get to the weigh-in, and then I'll do the vlogging. that kind of sucked. Waist this week is at 56 inches, which is the same as last week, 56 inches. It's been kind of stalled at 56 inches for a bit. At least it's not going up. And you can't really choose where you're going to lose fat from. Weight this week is at 338.6 pounds, which is up from 335.4 pounds last week, which is up 3.2 pounds to 1.5 kilograms. Good Lord, that's a lot. BMI this week is at 43.5, which is up from 43.1, which is up 0.4 on BMI. And waist to height ratio is at 75.7, which is the same as last week, 75.7. Yeah, this thing kind of sucked today. I have noticed that the waist has been stuck at 56 inches for a while, but I've noticed that on the sides of my gut, it's starting to sink in on the sides. So I don't know if it's sagging more because it's losing fat, so the sides are going in, but it's not losing circumference yet. I don't know. They're changing shape, but not changing circumference. Is strange. You have to look up and see if that's what's going on there. This last week, I did get to the doctor to have him go over my labs, and he said he did suggest I get more sunlight because I've been really getting seasonal depression this year, and also struggling with alcohol depression. But he said one of the main things to help with depression, the seasonal depression, is try to get more sunlight. And as soon as he said that 2 weeks ago, the clouds moved in. But going over my labs, he said you get vitamin D from sunlight exposure, and he described my vitamin D level as vampiric because of how little sunlight apparently I get. So he did suggest get some vitamin D and K2, D3. So I'm taking that, and hopefully that'll help with the depression. I gotta say, I love this kind of weather. This is my favorite kind of weather. It feels a couple of degrees warmer. It's right now. It says it's 55 degrees outside. If it was like 10 degrees Fahrenheit warmer, and it's still cloudy like this and a little bit of rain, that'd be beautiful out there. The unfortunate thing is that's mid-October weather. Even this right now is mid-October weather. It's end of December weather. But remember, just because it's getting warmer doesn't mean the global warming is happening. Just because every decade's warmer than the previous decade doesn't mean it's warming. But just ask your politicians who are paid off by the oil companies. It's Christmas. I keep reminding myself that it's Christmas. I don't know if it's the seasonal depression or alcoholism or the weather or the warm weather or what. It just does not feel like Christmas. One more weigh-in this year, and then it's the end of the year. I think that's another thing that I'm feeling kind of bummed out about, because it's the end of the year and thinking about all the stuff I could have been doing, wanted to be doing, should have been doing, had been doing, but didn't do anything. It is kind of a bummer to be up this much in a week. I mean, every single day other than today was down, but that's what happens. I did sign up for a calorie counting app. Not a calorie counting app, but it does more than just count your calories. It counts all your all the stuff in the food as well. It doesn't give you a number for the how many calories are in the food. It's also showing that vitamins and minerals in that diet, that in the food that you logged. If they want to pay me, I'll say what the name of the app is. last night it was later than it should have been. I was awake later than it should have been, and somehow I found out that I have in the Firefox web browser. I have a bookmark. Somehow I got a bookmark on the Sage that has the login as well. So I'm going to be adding the recipes onto the app, so it'll be a lot easier to track. And I was awake later than I should have been last night, and I paid for it, paid for the subscription, but it's a yearly subscription for $50. So I guess hopefully that'll at least that's not a monthly subscription that I'd have to worry about. It's already paid for the entire year. Um, Been thinking about joining the Y, but I just haven't uh, gotten to it yet. 10,000 excuses and 3 reasons, for not doing that yet. But I'm gonna call this attempt close enough to being good and to get this done. Um, Please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, next week is the end of the year weigh-in. So next week, instead of comparing next week's to this week, I'll comparing next week's to the beginning of the year. So wish me luck there. And if next week's up is up compared to the previous, I'm gonna compare it to, it's gonna be very disappointing. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thankfully, I don't work until later this afternoon, so I'll have plenty of time to upload this before um, work. Because the last several times I've done a weigh-in, it's record it in the morning, edit at lunch, and then barely by midnight it's posted. But I think but I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it good. Or at least done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Already said that. And have a nice day. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.